Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rikah Kadash. Now, these Edomites, the so-called white men, like to say, Africans sold Africans. You sold your own people. You need to blame your ancestors for selling you. You see, but see, that's not according to the Bible, and it's not according to history, because it's documented in multiple places where it was 115 cities of the tribe of Judah on the slave coast of West Africa. And so when you go into the Bible, in Joel and Amos, it talks about Tyre and Zidon. Tyre and Zidon sold the Israelites to the Grecians for wine, and that's documented with the rum and how rum was created. It was the whole industry in wine and rum is started with slavery. And so when in Joel chapter 3, when it talks about these Hamite tribes that come from Ham and not Shem, Ham and Shem was two different bloodlines. The Hamites sold the Shemites, who are Israelites, to the so-called Edomite, although Edomite, the so-called white man, the so-called Grecians. And we know who live in Greece to this day and who was living in Greece back then. And this was a prophecy about these times, about the Atlantic slave trade. So you got them being sold for wine, making rum, chopping the sugar cane up, working in the sugar cane fields down there in the islands, and that's where the rum was produced. So it's certified history showing that it wasn't Africans selling Africans. Now, when you look at what Africa is, it's a continent. So yeah, the people that was on the continent was selling other people from the same continent. So technically, if you want to look at it that way, but when you get into specifics, these was two different bloodlines, and one of the bloodlines was from the lost tribes of Israel. You see, and so the Grecians knew who they were, and um, the Hamites knew who they were, and they both conspired together. That's when you go to Psalms 83, and it talks about these nations got together and had a conspiracy against the children of Israel. In Psalms chapter 2, it talks about how the kings of the earth and the rulers of the earth had a conspiracy against the Lord and his anointed, his chosen peoples. You see, so it's all documented in the Bible, and it's documented in secular history that the children of Israel was on the west coast of Africa, and it was sold for wine by these Hamites. You see, and they asked the kings that was in Africa at the time, and the kings was telling the people that they was not selling their own people. The kings was selling people that they caught from another place, people that they went and captured and brought to the door of no return, the slave pickup port. So they was not selling their own people. They was selling foreigners that they went out and got. And those foreigners from those 115 cities of the tribe of Judah and wherever else they knew that the Israelites was at. So I just wanted to bring that out. You got Amos chapter 1 talking about Tyre and Zidon selling the children of Israel to the Edomites. So it lets you know exactly who they were sold to, the nation of Edom. What else? You have Zechariah, the first chapter, talking about the non-Israelites would scatter the children of Israel, Judah, and Jerusalem. Well, Zechariah 1:18, 19, and 20. So it's well documented. But I'm going to leave it there. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rekakadash. Double honors to the elders pushing the truth. Peace to the elect worldwide. Our kingdom is at hand. Shalom.